We call on the World Bank, IMF, financial agencies around the world to stop the $30 billion loan to Nigeria, because these funds will be stolen by the likes of the President's aide, Professor Charles Dokubo, the coordinator of the Niger Delta Amnesty Program, by using non-existent supply contracts to make payments to themselves. On the 27th day of December 2019, about $30 million, the equivalent of 10.6 billion naira, was paid into the Amnesty Office account by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Within 72 hours, Professor Dokubo used fake supply contracts to steal over 60% of the funds. In less than 2 years, Professor Dokubo has stolen over $83 million, equivalent of 30 billion naira, the funds that are meant to train and empower Niger Delta youths. Petitions and documents detailing Professor Dokubo's fraud and corruption had been submitted to investigators in Nigeria, including EFCC and ICPC. But Professor Dokubo continues to boast that he has paid off the investigators, and the investigators normally return all petitions to him to enable them collect more money from him. Professor Dokubo boasts of giving $2.8 million as bribe to President Buhari's Chief of Staff, Alhaji Abba Kwari, to retain him in office, and also gave $1.7 million as bribe to Alhaji Mahman Daura, who is the president's nephew. Professor Dokubo's appointment and tenure expired since 29th day of May 2019, but the presidency has kept him in office where he continues to steal public funds. President Trump, kindly persuade the World Bank, IMF, and financial agencies to stop the $30 billion loan to Nigeria. Nigeria borrows billions of dollars to fight terrorists. However, the soldiers are busy protecting Professor Dokubo, who is an alleged criminal in the Nigerian presidency. President Buhari, is Professor Dokubo a military officer? President Trump, know that President Buhari of Nigeria pledged to support the Iranian regime over the United States of America. Stop the $30 billion loan. Thank you, Mr. President.